Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. I recently uploaded 3 videos for a competition on someone's channel. Well, I've very much played in my main world, but today I wanna do again another tutorial about this new build. Yeah. It is the Sea Dragon realistic layout because very recently I watched another YouTube video about the Sea Dragon from how the staging is realistic enough, or how the staging is. Only this top part here is not very realistic. I just made it myself. But what it is we still have this bottom part here. But instead of the one last part here, instead I placed it down here, which is also somewhat more realistic. And on one, because what this is that realistic one has the engine is the one stage. The main engine is one stage, and everything is still the same, and everything yeah, only the rocket detaches, like, and from under there is the other engine. But I did it in this way, and I think it looks much cooler now, because I actually have a video about on my channel about a mission I did, Sea Dragon realistic layout, of real life layout, the RL layout. So yeah, you can watch that right now or after this video, because I actually still want to show how to actually build this thing. But before we start with this tutorial, you need to know that you need to know how to BP edit or blueprint editing, like clip part in each other. Yeah, parts in each other clip. Yeah. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Well, we still have this engineer that's exactly the same, like his bottom part is just exactly the same as before. We aren't gonna do anything with that. But as we go to the top, we see this part here, and for that part, we're actually gonna move our rocket a bit to the side here, so we can do a side-by-side comparison. Only this is a little bit annoying. But as we're not gonna do everything here. So first, we start off with a 12-8 part, and we are not gonna use RCS for this one. So yeah, eventually we still have more space. I guess we need a 10 wide part, 10 here. By the way, you need to have the expansion pack if you wanna build this. So if you're not very confused, you don't have this part and you don't have the expansion. And we're gonna make it in that way so it looks a bit more fancy. So we have that. Then we need to have this one and this one right here. We need to clip everything above here so we can eventually also do the engines. Then what we are gonna do is we need 2 Titan engines. Clicking in that way, you see. Oh well, yeah, I forgot something here. These aren't 8 wide parts. I'm coming too late with all this stuff. Now you guys are already very confused. So we now have this. This is what we want to have. Or is it? Yes, that's what we want. Because then it looks like it's one engine, because yeah, you can't actually see the difference. And that is what we want. We want it to look like it's one engine because yeah, it looks cool. What we now we need to get another 12 white parts clipped inside of here. Why is... Alright, so we need to still have that there. Then we need to have this one at that part. And now that is done, so that is actually get the engines there. Alright, so let's remove this. And then this is what we see right here. This is literally right on the edge. Oh yeah, and also an RCS thruster is clipped in there. And I said we are not gonna do that, but because it's an essential part, because it's exactly at the border there, we are gonna do that. And I'm only gonna do this part here, because the other parts are just the main thing. So now we have done all the fuel parts and the engine here. So now we're gonna hop on to the side boosters. Why does this keep happening? I don't know. Right. So first of all, we need RCS. So I'm only gonna do this part here. So now that is clipped there. We are gonna clip it here. And engines. We can also remove this one for now. We can just put it there because it's a tutorial. I'm not gonna do anything too advanced. And do you wanna have to wait this? Then it's facing the other side because that looks cool. I then wanna do is wanna get this exactly here. This height, this wide, because otherwise you will not have enough space to fit the other engines. Oh well, if you do slightly, if you do them more inside, you can't actually turn them on and off, because I was already prepared for that. And we are again gonna do this. So now we need two of those engines. Wow, that was not today. Sorry if my English is very bad. I'm not English, but I'm not English. I am Dutch original. So yeah, very sorry. But what we're then gonna do is we're gonna do that engine exactly here. And again, clip it. So now we have this. The what we want is aerodynamics. For the aerodynamics, we're gonna use the big parts. This is a small part. The other one is the big part. And what we want to do is we want to put it here, right there. So there only is one thing left under it. So you can actually turn them on or off. Because yeah, alright, that's very dumb. So yeah, this is what we have now. And I think it's what we need to have. So yeah, that is the engine part. This is the just of the full rocket, but you can watch the other tutorial I did But you can watch the other tutorial I did on the rocket if you wanna know the full build, because now I'm just doing an upgrade on the normal tutorial how to get a realistic layout. Because what you have is normally it's here, but you just need to get the whole engine out there and just put the longest 12 bytes you have in there, and then yeah, make the 12 byte part where these engines are here. So what you eventually have is this is one above, and this is then the 12 byte space where the engines begin then. But you don't have to remove everything for that. You just need to yeah, kind of upgrade it. But you can actually get everything out with the new tutorial upgrade here, because that is maybe simpler to actually do. Then we have this part here. That is a bit simpler, or well, it is very much simpler. So of course, I am also gonna show you that. And yeah, this rocket is made to go to the moon, and it has always enough fuel to return. It may is a bit of a big rocket, but we don't care about it. So what we have then is this is then. No, this is not the main fuselage. You need to have to add one longs and the shortest of that. So yeah, and we also need to have a Frontier engine. Yes, Frontier engine. Only one, and it doesn't matter in which way you want to place it. Clip that. There's under it, clip that too. There's above it, clip that too. In this way, it is connected to the fuselage, and the other down fuselage is connected to the above one. If we use longest fuselage, the engine will not detect any fuel sources, or yeah, any. Then we need a too long structural part and place it there. You will see why I did it later. Then we want to have a separator, a capsule, and a parachute. Because why I did this new upgrade is because I wanted to look at more realistic, and I want to let this look a little bit less white. What I have done here, because the other one was just too white, and we don't want it to be too white. We want realisticness. So what we do is we need to have a too long thing, and now you need a structural part, so these will be connected there and there, and this is then pretty much the capsule we have. But we also have a fairing upgrade, but I don't even know how to do it. I guess that. And this is then a shorter part. I think this. No, not this. This one. Yes. So maybe go shorter and shorter and shorter. And shorter until here. From here we can do this and this. And this. No, this too wide. And this. At nose cone. Pretty much a 12 wide fairing here, and then this and this. But yeah, I think that most people who have the expansion pack will just be professional enough to understand what I mean. Otherwise, if you are just a Chinese child, yeah, you won't actually know what I mean with this. Because yeah, my English is also kind of bad. I can talk English, but not good enough. So yeah, This is our rock. These are the main upgraded parts we have. Still, it is a rocket that requires infinite fuel. Well, it is advised to have infinite fuel. You don't need to have it, but it is easier because I flew this to the moon and back to Earth without needing infinite fuel and successfully. And yeah, this rocket doesn't have any escape system, which was in the previous, which was in the Sea Dragon originally was there, but I used that there was a tower, it was an escape tower. I used the fact that there was an escape tower for building a lander rocket. Oh well, didn't Sea Dragon had that escape tower, and well, that it had this daughter, but that it was the lander. So eventually, what we need only then is good game physics, because this does work. But if we take this, it doesn't. If we take this, it doesn't, and it binds what we don't want. And if you take this, it works, but this is kinda ugly. So yeah, we are just gonna use a basic separator for this. And yeah, I guess that was pretty much it. Actually. So yeah, that was that, and then we can also again load our blueprint, because I actually haven't used if I have many saves, too many saves, because yeah. Or yes, the I have two. Yeah, this was not a tutorial. This was not a tutorial. And instantly forget, and I showed instantly forget because I have just too many saves. Yeah, for sea drinking. Yeah, this is what we have. And then here is then the rocket, yes. And this was the original tutorial I gave, but now it's upgraded to what I showed previously. Like, not that, but if we click load again and go to beginner, you actually this, but maybe I will do another upgrade with that the lander is actually the top. I need to study further in that, because eventually, because many people also have done videos about how to make rockets and stuff, and most of the popular rockets are already done, but I can't actually find a video about how to make the Sea Dragon. So I thought, what if I am just gonna put like everything, what if I like just make, instead of copying other ideas of rockets and making a tutorial about them, or if I make a totally original idea like making the Sea Dragon, and also about stealing rockets from other things. There are only two rockets I actually stole because I thought they were pretty, but only one was pretty enough. So wait a minute. Yes. For the realistic Saturn V. This was one thing, so, but they slightly actually changed it, because otherwise it won't look pretty. Like also the capsule here, it breaks, so don't bother try it. Also, if here this thing, and this, yeah, many editing, but I don't think the engines are good enough. So it isn't even a usable rocket ID. Also, the tower doesn't work. So it doesn't even work. What do we need to do with it? But I have a better rocket too, which I also copied, like the Falcon 9. It's a bit prettier with like four how are they called, Hawk engines. Yes, because the smaller engines there, they don't actually do anything, but maybe I will upgrade it that there's only one Titan engine boosters, because the Hawk engine has a 120 tons. The Titan engine has 400 tons. Yeah, but I still kind of like the design of it. Wait a minute. um, yeah, the only thing I do well, one thing I especially like, and this is this engine. I used it very frequently in a rocket, because also what I do have is I have this new rocket, the Interplanetary Lander System. I made a video about a mission with this, and they also use the same engine here. Yeah, well, I use kind of the same design because I really like how it looks, and yeah. Also, this is my best non-infinite view rocket. Now, only this is kinda weak. So yeah, maybe we need to clip another few parts in it. Like this. And done. Now it's the best I have. Yes. So that was pretty much the video. Well, before we end up, we're still recording. Nice. I wanna show something. I hope not. I don't even care anymore about privacy. It just completely ruined. Because look, I made a Discord server where totally no one is in. I'm leaving the link in the description if you want. Join me. Because yeah, we have welcome channel, announcement channel, rules channels, music channels. We have voice channels. We have chat channels, hangout channels, staff channels. That's pretty much it. Wait a minute. No, not there. Not there. Okay, well, but if you want to join it, link is in the description. Thank you for watching. Take a look at my channel, by the way, because my other tutorial is important to actually build the upgraded version, the realistic layout version. So yeah, maybe I I don't even know what I'm saying, but wait, does they have? Well, I want to have a quick announcement here. Yeah, yep, it's almost ready. It's almost ready, boys. It's kinda excited, huh? But yeah, now we're just gonna end the video. Check my channel for other videos. Also, important is the other Sea Dragon tutorial I made. So, if you didn't have watched that one yet, watch it right now. Otherwise, you won't actually, because otherwise, yeah, you won't actually, be able, to construct this one. Thank you for watching very much, and I will catch you in another video. Bye.